supporting Galooli East Africa. It's a pleasure to meet you and just to discuss your requirement.
Okay, that's good.
Edward, Daniel or Rama, I don't know if you need to do the introductions from your side.
Yeah, sorry. Again, Edward is from Galooli, right?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Technical what?
Account executive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Shalom, I think it's also the same, huh?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have the word technical. I'm just an account executive.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the difference between me and Edward.
And Martin, who was not here, who will be here?
Martin is the one you met last time.
From Kenya.
Yeah, from Kenya. Yeah.
Okay. I think he also works for Galooli, huh?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's good. So I think, guys, we can start from my side. It's only me, Daniel. I'm the operations director for them, and I have also a partner who is from Supertrek. Maybe he introduce himself. So, anyways, Ramadan.
Yes, I'm Ramadan, the quality manager at Supertech. And with me, I'm having Paul, who is also the IT director at Super Technical Services.
Martin Paul, huh? Okay.
Yes, that's
all right. So,
okay, nice to meet
and let
you
me
guys.
just mention, I think the meeting, I'm the one who called for it, so maybe I can give a highlight of what we actually want so that we can dive immediately into it without wasting your valuable time. So basically, last time we went through the Galooli software together with Mr. Martin Mashira.
Yes.
And there were some pending points which we are supposed to have a follow-up meeting to showcase those pending points. We have two items of major concern for us. The first one is the historical data, because at that time there was an issue whereby the historical data was not configured, so the system was only reporting instantaneous values, but it doesn't provide history. So we wanted to know what is the historical does the system have the capacity to provide historical data, and if yes, for how long period? And you will demonstrate this to us from one of the demos you have. The second aspect, which is also critical for us, is the NOC capability for the system, because as you know, we are an MNO, we have a very big fleet of sites and generators. We are not going to monitor it by messages or something like this, no. We need to have a centralized monitoring system who will monitor this one person through the NOC. So I would like you guys to showcase to us the NOC system that you have. Okay, and these are the two pain points that we need to address. And I was expecting that this should be addressed. You have been preparing for it, and is the reason why we are here. So, Shalom, I believe you are the one leading from the other side, and if that's the case, so this is what we want, and let me hear from you if you are ready to provide.
Sure, we are. Edward is going to take over.
Okay, good.
This session, yeah. I think Edward, you noted, you are aware.
Yes,
the issues
yes,
you have raised, yeah.
Yeah. So, just to start by answering your questions. Yes, we can provide historical data, both summarized in different aggregations. You can pull data as far back as 3 years once the unit has been installed. That is one. You can additionally have detailed reports in a form of a minute by minute analysis. I'm going to start with the NOC and then proceed to the historical data of the generators. I'm going to take an example that I have just run so that you can also have a look at just how the interface looks like. So we do have a dedicated NOC application just by it's a simple click of a button and you are able to load this particular NOC application. I had already loaded it. So for these applications, you have different categories according to what you'd like to see. As an example, let's say you want to check the alarms being populated from the generator panels. You can be able to have a category, just have that here. Let's say under a frequency alert, you'll be able to just click on this category and all the alerts that are present for that particular event are triggered. In addition to having this particular page, you'll be able to see the sequence at which any particular alert was triggered. Taking an example of Gabon 2, the particular platform that I'm using to demo today is a demo environment. The names of the particular sites have just been masked to just extend that level of privacy to our clients. So, as an example, you'd like to see the sequence at which any particular alarm appears. Taking an example of Gabon 2, we have multiple alarms. You have M22, M23, M24, and the rest. So just by clicking on it, you'll be able to see on the right-hand side of your screen, it populates at the time at which this particular alarm populated. Taking an example of M22, says this alarm, the start time was 14:19:38. If we have a different, let's say, start time for that particular alarm, you'll be able to see that as well. Let's try this one. I think all the alarms populated at the same time. So that's just an example of the various capabilities of the NOC platform that are there. So in addition to having the...
Just before in addition,
yes.
Sorry, so I have the site name and the maintenance company. I don't know what does this mean anyways. So
Okay.
the session is start. When you say session is start, what do you mean?
Okay. You see, in a
This is
site
the start
setup,
of the alarm, huh?
yeah, the start of the alarm. You can have multiple alarms being triggered on one site. So the first alarm that was triggered, let's take an example of Sweden 4. The session start time for this particular alarm, it's just one single alarm. Let me try and use power alarms. Let's see if we have... No, I don't. Unfortunately, we don't have a site. Here we go.
These are live sites or these are just demos?
These are live sites. All this data, you see, it even tells you the data collected is anonymous, real data from the field. So an example of this particular site, Uganda 3. So this particular site has two alarms. One alarm, the first one was triggered at 17:07/2025 at 11:13. So you can be able to see the session start time indicates smart batteries, which was the first alert, was triggered on 17:07/2025 at 11:13:46 seconds. And then the second alert that was triggered on this same site, triggered on 4th of 8th, 2025, 21:56:17. So it tells you the first alarm that was triggered was at this point. The second alarm was triggered at this point. As an example, for a generator setup, you'd like to see when you get an alert, let's say for fuel level low and the tank empty. So just taking an example, let's assume the first alert was fuel level low. It would tell you fuel level low was triggered at 17:07. And then when now, let's say the generator continued running and the fuel inside the tank drained, and now we got the alert, fuel tank empty, you'd be able to see that here.
Okay, it had to become the second one.
And then the second alert appeared at this time. If there was a third one, the fourth one, like that.
Okay.
And then, in addition to having this,
So it gives you the history even of the story
yes.
of when the problem, how the
Yes.
problem progresses.
Yes, you're able to see the sequence of events. So, in addition to seeing this, it still
Okay,
sends you
so for example,
that alert.
So what happened now if the alarm got cleared?
So it automatically, depending now on the organization, we have some organizations that you have to manually clear it. If it clears or it's cleared by a technician on site,
Assume
you can
that
be able to set that.
Assume that we have a low fuel alarm.
Mhm.
Then someone went and then he poured the fuel,
Mm.
and now there is no low fuel alarm. What happens?
It gives this indication, and then now depending on
the color to green.
Yeah, it changes the colors to green, and then it depends on the organization. Some are set automatically, that they automatically clear after a certain time period, and some you'd want to manually clear them. So it depends on how the settings that you configure.
Is it not cleared based on the sensor itself? When
It is
when it noted that now he has seen that the fuel level is enough, does it not clear that alarm exactly at the time that when
it gives the indication. This you see, okay. For example, it changes the color. One tells you there is no alarm, and then after this particular alarm has been cleared. Now, depending on now how you configure the system, once we have the system deployed on your end, you would want to manually clear it. If not, it automatically clears and sends you a notification that this particular alert has been cleared. Yeah.
Okay, so assume I have a site that I am always having this kind of problem on it. So how does the system work if it retain the same kind of like colors? Assume that it is green now, and then later tomorrow we have a low fuel alarm following on the same logic. So what happened? Where will it put it will change the green color to red, or what does it happen?
No. Once that particular alert has cleared,
go ahead.
It disappears from this particular page. So these are just the sites that have an active.
So it is, but I can see green color there, which means it is something.
No, like I mentioned earlier, this is the demo environment. So we have just masked the data. So you can see in both instances where you have a green indication, it has either been acknowledged by the system or there's something happening. You see, it gives you acknowledged by the system, acknowledged by the system.
So when acknowledge, then it will disappear from here.
Yeah, depending now on the organization. We do not want to mess around with this data because remember, these are live sites. So you might acknowledge a system that acknowledge an alarm.
But you tell me, for example, what are the options like if I acknowledge what happened without even doing it?
You can add a comment. See this? You're able to add a comment. Let's say acknowledged by Daniel, site was refueled by somebody, or depending now on whatever type of reference that you'd like to add, you can be able to do that and pull that as a report maybe at the end of the month, maybe when you're doing your fuel reconciliations.
Good. Okay, so I think I have all the alarm just showing per site. I think I like the way it shows. So you just go to one site and then you see the entire all types of alarm that is right now in that site in terms of a column.
Yes.
It looks like an Excel sheet. Are you sure are you not faking this data for me? Just
no.
It's not standard completely. It's like an Excel file.
Let me change the mode so that you have a look at. See this?
This is how it appears.
This is now a simpler view of how the NOC platform looks like. So on this particular right-hand side, the far right side, this is now the live site that you're looking at.
Okay.
So it basically tells you the solar is providing 100%, charging the batteries, the load, the solar power, the batteries, all of that.
But it has like a smart batteries disconnect green. So
yeah. Okay. Again, this is a demo environment. I do not know.
Assume that if I acknowledge the alarm disappears, the place become clean, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is sufficient. I think this should be sufficient. So this kind of alarms, I can have it for how long period of time? I can retain it. Like
The logs?
yeah, like is there any limit on the number of alarms, or there is no limitation or something like this?
No. There's no limitation. You
So
can be
I
able
configure.
to.
Maybe I don't want to configure so many alarms. I just want to configure 2 alarms to appear in my knock. For example, the low fuel alarm and maybe the generator fail to start alarm, something like this. So I can configure those 2 on the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you configure based on your needs. You see, for example,
So
you
it is.
want
I can
you want
customize
fuel
it.
drops. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Very good. I think this is sufficient. I think this is meeting our expectation. It's okay. It is the minimum requirement.
Okay. Any other questions on the knock?
I think that's okay for now.
Okay. So
now can you take us to the historical? Yes.
Historical data. Like I mentioned earlier, you can pull this data.
Okay, just 1 minute. Can you go back to the knock? I remember something.
Okay.
So assume that now I want to dig deeper into this specific site with this alarm, so I get this detail from here, right? So if I want to from here, can I go to historical data and clicking to go to historical data from the knock platform?
You can see on the view history.
Okay.
You'll be able to pull all the events that were triggered in that particular site based on now the various events that were pulled, whether active or just indication alarms, depending now on the type of alarms that are configured for you. You'll be able to see maybe fuel level low is an urgent alarm. You'll be able to see that there. A fuel drop is a critical alarm. You'll be able to see that there. You'll be able to view that history of how the alarms populated, what time they were maybe acknowledged on the system. If they were cleared, you'll be able to view that history there. You can be able to see this.
Okay.
As an example, we have multiple alarms that have been triggered in this particular site. So you see this one has rectifier and urgent. It tells you even the time, the category, the alarm type, whether the
but
level
where is the clearance time when it is fixed? Does it show?
You see here, removed, removed.
This action.
Collected. Yeah, it tells. You see, each. For example.
No, I mean when those alarms were cleared already, right? By now. So where does it show the clearance time for those events?
You see, for example, let's take an example of rectifier and urgent alarm. Okay, let's look for one that.
So I take it that it is not showing here, right?
Pardon?
It's not showing the clearance alarm in a column of a clearance for those alarms.
Clearance, like a specific.
When I say clearance, is like maybe it is fixed. Say an alarm is alerted and then it is fixed now.
You see on the description, alarm action description. Here.
But where is the time?
No. At the far end, you can be able to see the alarm name, the time, whatever happened.
The alarm time is time, which means the time that it occurred, right?
Yes. And if it was cleared, it cleared.
So these ones are not. Time. So these ones are all not cleared.
No, some are cleared, some are not. Let me take an example of this.
Yeah, show me the one that is cleared. I want to see if it records the time when it was cleared.
An example. See this? Rectifier agent. You can be able to see my screen where my cursor is.
Yeah, I'm saying.
It tells you rectifier agent at 14:45:06. It was collected. It collected as well rectifier and agent as well. And so
Look like you are lost.
this is much better. See this? This was collected, activated. You get? It was collected at 14:45:06 here, collected, and then activated. Then let's check the sequence. It was removed at 15:18. That is when it was removed. I think you've seen the sequence. In addition, when this alarm was collected, you see the door was open for this particular site. It was opened at 14:53. So basically, an alarm was triggered. Maybe somebody went to site. You're still getting the various notifications of how this particular alert was, let's say the sequence of events. Let's say a fuel level law was collected, the gate was opened.
So it's also again like a sequence of events.
Yes.
That is what so I expect that if the alarm is clear, the last sequence will be the closing of the issue. Where is it? It's called removed.
Yes, it's called removed. But this one you can be able to just customize. Let's say you can say fuel level low cleared or something. You can be able to customize that.
Okay. All right. Move to the next. I think this one is sufficient.
Okay. So historical data.
Yes.
So you can be able to see this data in various formats: dashboards, detailed reports, summarized reports. As an example, we have.
Let me give you an idea. Okay. I wanted to see the trend of how the fuel level has been moving for the last 1 month. So I expect to see a historical values per day for the last 30 days or per minute for the last 30 days populated, showing the history of the fuel maybe per hour every hour or every minute. I think you are collecting your samples per minute, right?
Yeah,
so every minute what was the level of fuel for the last 1 week or for the last 1 month. This is basically what I wanted to see. Because also from this trend I can be able to see incident of fuel theft. For example, if there is a sharp decline, it constitutes like a fuel that was abnormally removed, or when it is a sharp increase, it constitutes that fuel has been added or top up. So we have an idea how much fuel has come to the site, when and at what time and what quantity, from a graphic representation format where it's become easier for us to sit with the supplier and say, look man, you have delivered this quantity of fuel on this day and this is the level, you can see for yourself. Or we can say, look, maybe we can meet our security guys and we can say, look, there was a fuel theft on this day. You can see the sharp decline like this. So is it what you're showing me now?
Yes. So we have this particular dashboard. It's called the generator performance dashboard. On your end, the high level end, you'd want to see first the summary. So just from this, it tells you the number of sites with generators are 72. Depending now on the KPIs that you've set, it tells you the fuel cost was this much, the maintenance cost was this much, total engine hours was this much. You want to see how much fuel was consumed. Here it is. You want to see how much fuel was refueled. Here it is in liters. You want to see if there are any fuel drops. There you are. Now, you want to drill down further and understand where these fuel drops are coming from. Clicking on the view report, it gives you now the ones and zeros that populate that particular dashboard. So you'll be able to see all these fields have data. So depending now on which particular point that you're looking at, whether it's the refuel, the fuel drops, the fuel consumed, you'll be able to now just quickly scan through this template let's quickly run through with fuel drop. Here we go. So this is the generator 1 fuel drop per liter. So you can be able to see all of these values analyzing at a site-by-site basis. Click on the ones that have values. So now you have the sites that have a fuel drop. So can be able to see on, let's say, the 31st, Chile, this particular site, Chile 1, had a fuel drop of 12 liters.
When you say drop, what does it mean? What does it mean? Because is it a reduction of the fuel level or it is
Reduction
an
of the fuel.
abnormal drop?
It is
Because
an abnormal drop of the fuel level. The generator is not running. You've not had any.
okay.
Just basically gives you. I'm going to show you a graph format. Just gives you a very steep dip on the fuel level.
So this is like an executive dashboard and giving you an overview of the entire network,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, which is
So
good thing. But now we want to dive into a site level.
You can be able to pull that even for a month. Now let's look at Chile 1 on the 31st of July. So I have some pre-made dashboards that I have customized for myself just to be able to analyze this data. So it's detailed. On my end, I've just named it as detailed V1. So I want to have a look at Chile. Chile 1. This I can change the detailed report per site for 14 days.
Maximum of what? 40 days?
14. Basically, you can be able to, you can do the first up to the 14th and then the 15th up to the 28th, like that.
But if I want to, because if I want to extend it for like 1 month, what is the limitation?
The detailed report, we've set it at 14 days because it populates the minute by minute data. It's a very long.
So yeah, understood. So
Yeah.
what if we want to set it, for example, hour by hour? Does it increase the length of time we can go back?
For that, I think a summarized report will work for you.
Yeah, we have a summary report as well.
So I'm taking an example of
no, I am not interested in the summary report. I'm saying I wanted to see a chart. Okay, continue first. You show me the 14 days. Show me the 14 days. Without interrupting you. Then later on I will tell you what I wanted.
Okay, so this is 14 days. So we have now the zeros and ones, and then you can be able to have a look at the detailed graph. So depending now on the data points that you have populated, you have the engine hours, the fuel level, the end
So
value.
every time I wanted to collect the report, I have to go through all this headache?
No. You can be able to schedule this. See, for example, I would want to maybe receive this particular site on a schedule format. I'll be able to just create the schedule. Let's say I want to receive this on a daily basis at, let's say, 7 a.m. It's just a matter of setting 7.
Setting the time. Huh?
Yeah. So it will be sent every day at 7. I receive the generator detailed report for this particular site. So it's just a matter of putting the email, checking which time or which format that you'd like to receive this report.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were looking at this. This was Chile 1 on the 31st. So I was saying the chart populates as per the various data points that you have set. So let's say I have engine hours. You can be able to see, depending if there are any engine hours increase, fuel level. See, we had a fuel increase from 185 liters to 618. So this was a refuel.
Okay.
And let me just drill down on the 31st so that we can be able to see that fuel drop. So we do the 31st at 00.
So it doesn't matter from when the 14 days started, right?
No. It depends on how you'd like to run. Let's say you want to run from the 6th up to the 20th. It's possible.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter even if I wanted to see the 14 days for 30th of June to 14th of June, for example. No
Yeah.
issue there, right?
No issue.
Okay. Many people must have very big servers for that to store all these data worldwide. Because remember, this is a let me say this is a cloud platform, right? So
Yes, it is.
so if imagine you are storing all data for the whole world in those cloud servers, it's a big data.
I believe during the Shalom told you that we store over 3 billion data points in a day. So you can imagine
it's a huge data.
Quite a lot of data. You can see we have
and for 3 years. This is crazy. Okay. So this is a decline curve, huh?
Yeah, this is an example of. Let me just add. So you see this very big dip. 444.
But this is fuel, huh?
Yeah, this is fuel.
Why or how big? This is 444. Is it big dip?
Yeah, it's a dip.
Like,
remember, even 1 liter of fuel.
Okay, it's from what? It's from what to which?
It's from 444
to what?
To 430. So basically around 14 liters.
14 liter, 444 to 430. Okay, so it is in a single minute, huh?
This is from 630, no, from 650, let's say up to 730. So you have a few minutes there of somebody siphoning fuel.
Okay, 14 liters. Huh?
Yeah, 14 liters. So you can imagine if you have 100 sites, that's almost.
So my question is, this is for one site or this is for many sites combined as a summary?
For one site, Chileba. Yeah. But in addition to this detailed graph that you're seeing here, you'll still be able to configure the alerts so that you receive on the instant.
Immediately, yes.
Immediately. You want, let's say somebody goes and siphons 10 liters.
We are already having that right now. We are running a Galooli information, and we already seeing this report. But there is some things that were not also seen there. I can see you're providing. Like I can give you an example if you can see my screen now. You see this is a Galooli platform, right?
Yeah.
You can see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so this is a Galooli platform which is also helping us to get. So I think it's similar thing that what you are showing me right now. We've already configured one site called Sherikat in Juba 6514. And the platform is already adding value to us, but it was missing the knock part. So I think this is the same company, right? Galooli. So since you can have a knock here, then it is fine. So you can see the alarm that we have integrated. So I think I can say with this confirmation from your side and with this capability from the knock side, Yani Galooli platform from our side, technically speaking, it is on an acceptable level, so it is okay. And but I think we will from now on there shouldn't be any issue. Okay, Ramadan.
Yes, Mr. Hello?
Something happened to
Yes.
the network. Yeah, I'm saying with what Mr. Martin, I think, is it Mr. Edward, have shown me,
Yes.
okay, I can confirm that Galooli platform is okay, functioning well. We do not have any issue with that.
Exactly.
It has, plus, we already have a demo that is ongoing, so it has confirmed to us all the things that we are supposed to be worried about. So I believe we can have no issue. All our questions have been answered. Yeah. So
Okay.
one thing that I want is what you guys have shown me. I need a screenshot of them. Huh? Provide me a screenshot of those things, especially the knock, a screenshot, and those details that you log into. Whatever this guy have shown me, I need a screenshot of all of them. Okay, and you send to me as a PDF file. Okay.
Okay. Okay. We shall request for them.
What happened to Edward? I think he's not reachable anymore, right?
I'm still here.
You can hear? Okay.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. So Edward, what I needed is what you have shown me today. I need a screenshot of them, just as an evidence. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So because what to happen now? Maybe if you are not aware, I think it's maybe concern our vendor who is Mr. Ramadan. Is that the next thing now? Since we are convinced locally that Galooli system is okay, I will need to send this also to these screenshots. I need to send to our group in Kuwait and our technical guys there. And then they will give an approval for Galooli system to be used in our network. And then from there we can now start the commercial items. Okay. So the screenshots, I will appreciate it, and thank you very much for that.
Okay, we appreciate.
Okay, Mr. Edward, thank you very much. And you guys have any question you want to ask me? You can ask me.
I think I'll hand it over back to Sharon.
Yeah. So have we met your expectations?
Yeah, it is not bad actually, to be honest.
Okay.
But why you guys are not using? Why MTN Uganda is not using you? Or your system is okay, but it's not stable?
MTN Uganda? MTN, you're asking why MTN Uganda is not?
It's not using Galooli.
It is.
No, they're using a different platform, I think, for engineering.
Maybe if they have two vendors, but MTN Uganda is our client.
How many sites do you have with them?
About 85 sites.
This is very small.
They are vendors for MTN.
Okay, good. Ramadan, what I want you to do, you can request. Yes.
It's like this. You see now, MTN Uganda has a very big, like the volume of the contractors is very many. So when, but the main supplier is Galooli. So we have engineering.
Yeah, they have many vendors.
Is engineering using you? Is engineering using your systems?
It used to, but right now I'm not sure, but it used to. Martin, are you aware? But it used to.
Okay.
Most of them are using our system, but they are vendors for MTN. Their contract is with MTN.
Okay. So I need what I need, if you can provide me like some kind of like a letter of maybe confirmation or recommendation from just confirming from those operators that they are using Galooli, like maybe MTN Uganda or engineering or Airtel, these big guys. If you have those kind of, normally companies like you request this kind of letters, right? From the people utilizing your services.
Can we give you the ones we have? It is okay. There are
Which
some
one?
we have that
okay.
we can check
you show
the
me?
ones we have.
With the big guys? with MTN
Yeah,
and
even yeah. Let me check the ones we have, and then I will forward them. Let me
Thank
see.
you very much. Yeah, do that. Thank you.
I think I will forward them to Rama. Then Rama can forward them to you.
Definitely.
Okay, please. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mr.
very much.
Daniel. Thank you so much for your time. We are looking forward to doing business with you.
We are
It's a
almost there.
pleasure.
We are almost there. We are
Thank you.
almost
Thank
there.
you.
The confidence I have now is better than before.
Oh, thank you so much.
Every time we meet with Galooli guys, and I cannot tell you, I have like almost now I have met like almost I have had like almost 5 meetings with Galooli. You know, we have two vendors here in South Sudan competing, providing the same Galooli services. At the
Yes,
end of the
yes,
day,
I know.
at the end of the day, I'm not looking at from the vendor perspective. I'm looking from the
It
Galooli
at
perspective.
Galooli.
So for me,
Yes,
it's about
yes.
Galooli. It's not about you, Ramadan, or whoever is providing Galooli. So I'm collecting all this data to make a case for Galooli and get the approval I need in order to utilize it in the network.
Okay,
The
thank you.
delivery
By the way,
time.
there is a lot there is a lot with our system that you can do with our system. Once you have it, we have not been able to exhaust everything, but there is a lot of that you can do with it that you can benefit from.
Yeah,
The
I saw it.
system.
I saw it. I can check the batteries. I can check the generator. Already, I integrate in one of my POC most of
Yes.
the services that Galooli can provide. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see. Let's see. There is only maybe I can ask you. There is one concern that I have, and it's about maybe it's a technical question, just as a bonus question to Mr. Edward. So I know that you guys are using SIM card.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And that SIM card is roaming SIM card.
No. Okay, it depends on where you are.
Okay.
I think in South Sudan, how good is your network? I believe you are an MNO. You should have good network.
Yes, we have
I
good
will
network.
use the local SIM cards.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to add that extra cost of acquiring roaming SIM cards.
But with the roaming SIM card, which SIM card are you using for roaming, for example?
Okay, I think it depends on the country.
Okay.
So, I don't know what works in South
May I
Sudan.
answer, Daniel? We are using Teletonica, but of late they've
Telefonica,
had
yeah, okay, 1
Teletonica.
minute.
Yeah,
Tentonica?
Teletonica. Yeah, but they've increased the price tremendously on the on the roaming charges. So we are advising just to use in-country GSM services.
But the SIM card, I understand that Galooli is
You made it
electronic.
without calling.
Sorry, I understand that Galooli is electronic SIM card. So I don't know ours in Zain, for example, most of the operators in South Sudan, they are not electronic SIM card. So how does it going to
No,
work? Do you have a slot?
we can use both. You can use eSIMs. You can use eSIMs, or you can use just the physical SIM card, the normal SIM cards. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's very good.
Okay.
That's clear now. So thank you very much. I think if you can give me like some screenshot, Mr. Edward, I think or Ramadan, make sure that I can have the screenshot of these use cases that we have just gone through. Okay, and share with me.
I will.
Okay. So Mr. Martin, Mr. Edward, and Mrs. Alon, thank you very much for your time, and
Thank you
looking
too, Mr.
forward
Daniel.
to call you guys for integration now to integrate our services.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Looking forward to it as well.
I understand that normally the delivery time for Galooli is very short. Why is it? Do you have the equipment in East Africa here ready or what? Because everybody is promising me stupid deadlines like 7 days, 14 days. Is it true to deliver something to you in 14 days? Where are you manufacturing this product? Normally, what are the lead times?
Martin, you want to
By
answer?
sea, by sea or by freight. So you see, we can either do depending on how big the order is. So depending on how big the order is, or how how quick you want to receive it. We have these different options. Obviously, some of them we might not have everything in country, but based on the preparations that the
So, for
conversation
example, like
we're having now.
if you have like 1,000.
Yeah, based on the conversation I think we're having now, if you give us a tentative date that you'd like to have this, it is very easy to mobilize that. So it can be very easy. You can tell me it's you need this next month, and we can start planning.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. I think that's good. I am happy that to hear this, because one of the things that we are struggling with, or we are facing challenges on, is the issue of the delivery time. So if you guys can deliver faster, that is also very important for us. So in case, I want to say, last time I asked a question that in area where we have only 2G network, I think the capacity for the 2G network is very bad. I don't know what option does Galooli have in those areas.
The data that we are pulling from site is not very big, because all this data, I know you must have seen the data that Edward is was downloading for you. It looks very big, but if I tell you that in a month the amount of data that you utilize is about 50 MB, so it's not a lot of data that is coming out. So it is the 2G also works pretty fine.
50 MB from per site.
Yeah.
Small data.
So 2G will support.
In what case scenario, I assume we don't have 2G. Do we have any other options?
In the sites, do you have like
we have a microwave, cable.
We
have local network. We have
local
a local
LAN.
LAN.
Yeah, we have equipment for that.
Then that's good. Okay, look, guys, thank you very much. I think it's already 2 p.m. now. I have another call, and thank you very much, Ramadan, for arranging this, and super technical team. We appreciate it, and hopefully we can now move on to the next stage, which you guys are interested about, which is the commercial part. So thank you very much for your time, and let's meet again, inshallah.
Sure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.